Have you ever bought something that you didn't need? This is the reason why you do it. And I believe we have all been there. You're feeling stressed, you're feeling extremely excited, or maybe you are just bored and suddenly your wallet is a little lighter, your bank account lesser. But what if I told you that your emotions are actually driving those decisions? In today's video, we are diving into the fascinating connection between emotions and your financial choices. Whether it's stress shopping, feeling the rush of excitement from a sale, or you're just spending out of boredom, these emotional triggers can have a great impact on your wallet. So before you make that next purchase, let's uncover the hidden emotional forces at play and learn how to take control of your spending habits. I believe you are interested in this one. You want to stay with me to the very end because you'll be learning a whole lot. So please hit the like button as we get started. The first thing I'll be talking about is the emotional connection to money. Most people think of money as purely logical, just numbers, budget. But the reality is that emotions play a huge role in how we spend, how we save, and how we invest. Whether we like it or not, how we feel often influences how we handle our finances. Personally, I love spending money when I'm overly excited, and I've seen people that love spending money when they are very stressed. It's kind of their coping mechanism when they're stressed, and they will say it's just their way of coping with their tough feelings. Both instances that I just gave are a dangerous habit to fall into when it comes to money. How can you change from this? Recognizing that emotions drive your spending habits is the first step to changing them. It's essential to understand how emotions affect decisions and develop healthier coping strategies. It's essential for you to understand how emotions affect your decisions and how to develop healthier coping strategies. The second thing I'll be sharing is common emotions that impact financial decisions. Stress is one of the biggest emotional triggers when it comes to poor financial decisions. When you are stressed, your brain will be seeking quick relief, and sometimes it could be buying something just to make yourself feel better. This is called the retail therapy. While it could give you a temporary high moment, it can eventually lead to regret and financial strain. Have you ever bought something that you didn't need at the moment, and then later, when you looked back, you realized that you didn't need it and it really turned to regret for you? I've been there. So if you spend out of stress, the only way to combat this is to try to channel your energy into something productive or relaxing that doesn't involve spending. You can exercise, you can meditate, you can even journal, do something that can help you manage stress without breaking the bank. Another common emotion that affects our spending habits is excitement and impulse. Excitement can lead us to make hasty decisions. When we are excited about something, a sale that is going on, promotion, or a new product release, we might act impulsively, convincing ourselves that we need something that we actually do not need. How can you combat this thing of overly being excited and just spending when you shouldn't be spending? So how can you combat this? Before making a purchase that is driven by excitement, take a moment to pause and reflect. Ask yourself, do I really need this thing? Can I actually afford it? When you take a step back, it actually helps you to avoid impulse buying that would end up making you regret or having a remorse. Another emotion is boredom and instant gratification. Boredom is another emotion that can wreck your wallet. When you are bored, you may start looking for instant gratification to fill the void. And you think that shopping can provide that quick but fleeting pleasure. People just find themselves scrolling through online stores, when they are bored. They just keep scrolling. And before you know it, they've spent money they're not supposed to spend. They are trying to pass time, but in that moment of trying to pass time, they have actually bought something. How can you combat this? Instead of spending money every time you are bored, find healthier ways to combat boredom. taking up a hobby, reading books, reading the news. You can take that moment to call a friend. Redirecting your attention will reduce the urge to make unnecessary purchases. Another emotion is the fear of missing out. It can be a very tricky one when it comes to finances. Just because you have seen your friends wanting their purchases, your colleagues, celebrities, and others, you don't want to be left out. For instance, let me use an example of the iPhone. I know of some people that the moment a new iPhone is out, they have gotten it. Even if the last one that just came out was just 9 months ago or 3 months ago, and they're still using it, they have the need to constantly just keep upgrading. They have the need that they have to buy the new one. Not because there's actually a need in that sense. Not because they actually really need it, but because they just want to go with the flow. Yes. I'm using the latest iPhone. You don't have to do this. This will cause a strain on your finances. If this person can be using it, then why can't I also use it? How can you get out of this? Remember, everyone's financial situation is different. Instead of buying to keep up with others, focus on your own financial goals. Healthy financial habits are more valuable than trying to live someone else's lifestyle. Don't be caught in that trap. Don't do things because others are doing it. Do it because you need it for yourself, and you actually need it for yourself. Stop copying others. The third thing I would like to share is how to control your emotions and make smarter financial decisions. The first step in controlling emotional spending is mindful spending. This means making intentional decisions about where your money goes. Before making any purchases, you have to pause and ask yourself, am I buying this because I really need it, or because I'm trying to fulfill an emotional need? Second one is to create a financial plan and stick to it. Having a financial plan in place can help you make more objective decisions. When you know your budget, saving goals, and your priorities, it's easier to stay grounded and resist impulsive purchases. Another thing to do is to find healthier ways to cope with emotions. If you are prone to spending when stressed, bored, or feeling down, find healthier coping mechanisms. Go for a walk, talk to a friend, journal, try meditating. The goal is to address the root cause of your emotion instead of using money to temporarily ease the discomfort. Emotions will always be a part of your life, but when it comes to money, it's important to take a step, breathe, pause, and make that decision that will align with your financial goals. By understanding how emotions impact your financial decisions, you can make smarter, more intentional decisions that can lead to financial success. So next time you are feeling stressed, excited, or even bored, ask yourself, am I making this purchase because I actually need it, or because I'm being driven by my emotions? Trust me, that moment of pause will save you a lot of money and even regrets. So if you have found this video very helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share on to others that will be needing this as well. And on my end screen, you'll be seeing a video here which will impact you greatly. Don't forget to subscribe for more tips like this, and leave me a comment down below. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. And until I see you in my next video, have an amazing day ahead, and bye for now.